I'm loving my life with God, guys. Oh my goodness. He's making me feel like I'm as if I'm the only person in the whole world. Like he gives me such love and attention. Like this morning, I went out on my run with an intention to do a 5K this morning, but because of the rain, I couldn't go. So I just held up under a tree waiting for the rain to end. As soon as I got out from under that rain, look what showed up, guys. This beautiful rainbow. Can you guys see it? And here's a better picture of it here. Can you see it clearly, Jules?
Yeah.
And I knew that was just another one of his little messages to me to say, Nick, I'm with you. You know, I'm holding this stone in my hand because it's so important to me. It was a place that I went one day in the mall and they were just selling like plaques of different messages from God. And I felt the messages there were specifically from him to me. Like one said, be still and know that I am God. Another one said, I am with you always. And guys, I just started crying in the mall because I felt like so close to God at that point. Like I knew he was talking to me. And that message, be still, has been showing up and showing up and showing up and showing up. Even last night, I'm listening to Buju Banton. He was on the Breakfast Club. I was watching him on YouTube. And he even said it again, be still. So guys, I want us to know without a doubt that God is available for us. He's in our life. His invisible presence is always there. So when I was at that place in the mall with the plaque, the lady said, pull out a stone as a gift. And I pulled out this one, which is Proverbs 3:5. It says, lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge God and he will direct your path. So that means lean not on your own understanding means we're not going through life alone. We're going through life like this with God. And we have divine assistance, guys. He's at work in the spiritual realm on our behalf. He's tweaking situations that we don't know about. Even today, I'm here with my videographer, my super daughter, Julie. And she was a little in paranoid mode yesterday about Colombia. She wants to get into Colombia. And she let some website tell her that her chances are low. I say, Jules, you're forgetting the God factor. That once you put in the work, show up in every moment as your most excellent self, your most hardworking self. Wherever God takes you, whether it's Columbia or whatever university, just pray for God to be the guide of your life. So guys, we don't go wrong with God. That's the message I'm going to keep repeating and repeating and repeating. If we could just show up every moment as our best selves, our most loving selves, our most loyal selves, our most patient selves, our most hardworking selves, this is how God directs us on the path to the most beautiful life. And I'm so in love with my life right now. Even my brother Kevin threw me under the bus. He said, Nikki, don't call me anymore complaining about your life. I just want you to call me and tell me what a beautiful life you have. So yesterday I just picked up the phone and said, Kevin, I'm just calling to tell you what a beautiful life I have. So God has been teaching me some tough lessons, guys, and I want to pass all these lessons on to you after my daughter here. Say, Mommy, you don't tell them everything that you're learning from God. So just
I never said that.
You said, like, you remember that conversation about purpose? You say, you don't tell them, why do you write this blog and everything? Why do you know? Remember that conversation?
I guess.
Yeah. So I pay attention to things that you say, my sweetie. So just now I went to call your dad because I'm going to work and they called me with a situation. So I call him to just, to hear his advice on what I should do. But he didn't answer the phone. So I know he has a million things he's handling over there in Nigeria. So I said, okay, let me go to God. And I just wanted to have a quick appointment with God. And the most beautiful verses showed up on my website, werollwithgod.com. So these verses meant so much to me. So I said, let me share it with you guys. Especially Buju Banton said that that's the message he wants us to go with through this whole upside down 2020. Love and peace. And so let me just leave you guys with some verses from 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 8. And it just says, love endures with patience and serenity. Love is kind and thoughtful and is not jealous or envious. Love does not brag and is not proud or arrogant. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. It is not provoked or overly sensitive and easily angered. It does not take into account a wrong endured. It does not rejoice at injustice, but rejoices with the truth. When right and truth prevail, love bears all things, believes all things, looking for the best in each other, hopes all things, remaining steadfast during difficult times, endures all things without weakening. Love never fails, never fades. Okay? So that's a message from God to me over here, that this is the person He's calling me to be, to just endure and be patient, not to be rude or arrogant, to not be so sensitive and not so easily angered, not to keep taking accounts of wrongs endured, but we bear all things, and we do it for God, guys. That's the people He's calling us to be in the world, especially in our homes, because even my daughter here, she questions some of my decisions. Huh, Jules? Like
I don't question, I just have my own opinions.
Yeah, so
on
I'm
what
trying
you
to
do.
teach you where I'm getting the basis for the reason that I make the decisions.
I understand
that I do.
why, but it's just me as a person. I wouldn't.
Yeah, so
I
I
don't-
can pray that you can grow spiritually with God the way that I have, and that I could understand where He's coming from and the person that He's calling me to be. And because God is so good to me, guys, I just say, okay, God, whatever you want, I will strive to be the mature, loving, faithful, loyal, forgiving, patient, enduring superhero, Nick, that you're calling me to be, because you've guided my life on such a beautiful path. Look at this beautiful daughter I have here, just one example. And I could just say, wake up every day and say, God, thank you for my beautiful life. And thank you, Kevin, for the little wake-up call. Peace out, guys.